Chicago. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tarik Cohen. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Cohen on the return.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading the three quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Gets this to his running back, Tarik Cohen. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
To the 49-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler.
The pass.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 36.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
The pass.
It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to face a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. The touchdown giving them the first-quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Cohen now to return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught by Cohen. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Lions' 43-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought him down.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Now a run with Montgomery, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
3 brings up 3rd and 2.
This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 9-play drive, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run here with Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and cause a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Running is Swift. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The tackle made by Robert Quinn. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Quarterback sack. Eddie Jackson.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly. The free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
I think they've got to look look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the option here on 1st and 10. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
By Trey Flowers. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
They'll drop the throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 2nd down, Swift. He's got a first down past the 30. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 82 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 3 yards the gain there, second down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. He'll drop this one down to Cohen, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he completes it to Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as they got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his throw here is incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Covered by Jair Alexander.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
24-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. Matt Ryan has a touchdown pass. From Miami, we stay in the AFC East and head up to check on the Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Jamison Crowder up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've gone to the half with the lead over the visiting Bills. Ryan Tannehill, 3 first-half touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tarik Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Complete.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Gain of 4. And it's third down.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over.
5-yard line.
The Bears now ready to take over again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
David Montgomery.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
31. A gain of 5 brings up.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running cursor of a big second half.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They run. Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And Robinson with a big catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line.
That's good.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Draw play. Cohen. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Now Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here come the Lions now. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll run the option to start the drive. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Bears on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Montgomery. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here comes the Bears punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he's able to get it out of there. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. And what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And on 1st and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and dropped, and now they're not even in the red zone anymore.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the draw, here's Williams. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a carry for Swift. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
4-yard attempt.
Bullock will put this one through, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
17. Bears 14.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now the Bears down 17-14, a minute 50 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
He's back to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Lions have recovered.
Preston Smith. The quarterback is...
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guys, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Lions, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears,